Hello everyone, I'm Outback-Zero, and welcome to the Banishers demo. 1 second, because I am... Blech. This game is done by Focus and Don't Nod. These two have made a game together before with Vampire, which I am doing a casual stream of it over on Twitch every Saturday and Sunday from noon Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I thought, since I'm doing that series, why not play a demo of their follow-up game, which was released February 12th of last year, and see what it's all about. Because I like Vampire. I've had a bit of a goofy experience with it so far, but why not give this a shot and see what the demo holds for us? Now, I'm not expecting to go far in the demo, obviously, because, you know, demos will only get you so far. But I want to have a go at it and see what happens, and like I said, it's the same dev teams who worked on Vampire. It's been 6 years since the last recorded release together.
Sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
And I figured, why not? Well, please tell me I don't have to censor anything right off the bat. I see a bareback, I'm sorry. I thought I saw a bareback.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
Then
I'm
we shall
serious.
dodge him double.
If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I am always
I'll
ready.
be careful, Master Duarte.
Watch me get my ass pounded by a ghost.
Apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to pee.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Okay. So this is easily
If this is June, I'd hate to see
a
January.
couple of 100 years before
I want to freeze my backside off in the
Vampire.
summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
I know it likely
Look
not
at it.
correspond with each other.
Cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
Likely those two games don't correspond, but man, you gotta love the cinematics. They were actually very similar to each other. You know, how the narrator went and orchestrated everything.
You'd
They
better
were
be
very
at the
similar
tavern
between the two games.
with a hot grog. Or two.
Oh, we see. Whee. Okay, there's the run.
I think I weary of long bowling sea voyages to grim faraway lands.
I can't
The fact
remember
it's
last
giving
time
me
we
the
did something
opportunity
else that'll
to
work.
After
do
this,
this
we should set
immediately
sail Somewhere warm and safe.
is a little
don't linger.
concerning.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Ooh, sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Yeah. Sure, let's go through the rotting house.
Looks steady enough.
Just watch it like collapse in on us. Yep, pulled it.
Watch out!
I mean, I think this looks maybe
Are we not
crossable,
welcome here?
but
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you.
I'm thinking here.
Over-eager apprentices.
Over-eager apprentices. So this way? No?
I can break my way through here.
Wait, where? See, these are the points where I just don't pay attention at all. I'm too busy anticipating where I should be over where we're going. Oh, there. See, I figured it out in the end. I'm hearing noises.
Enough.
Okay, so that's how I do that.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
See, she's asking all the real questions here. Are they meant to keep them off the roads or in the town? saw a flash or something. Liver. Rats! All we need is some crunchy rats.
More wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box.
As easy as falling off a box. Okay, I like that.
Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Okay, that was cool. Just whoop. More blood and bodies. When the bandage gauge is full, press E to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
Ooh, okay. Oh, the walking system's better at least. What? What's the note say? I want to read the note! Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it's the month of June in the year 1695. I thought it would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. The mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Ooh. Whoop. Nearly had me.
Down you go.
Spectral dust. Okay. Do I like this? Do I like this? No? Okay.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
New Eden Town.
Your welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
Some of the loading does feel clunky,
It'll
but
be good to see Charles and Esther again.
that could be just
Did you lecture on the
because...
sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
The in-dock cemetery. Judging by that, the inn's somewhere up this way then.
This must be the inn.
That thing? You know, I was kind of half expecting a sign. You know, tavern/inn or something.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my
She's the
partner, Redwood
Banishers.
Wraith.
I'm the
Good
help.
day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
Charles is dead. Probably.
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility...
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
She'll get herself
The
killed.
esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, rupture, Strangery or sadness? Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death, and death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For
Charles.
Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you
Let's
success.
figure this out then.
By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Outside?
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
No. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
Yeah.
These people are idiots if they believe prayer will save them.
This the place, I guess?
Antea. Red. Come in.
Antea, Red!
I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
What's this?
Stay put. We'll find the way.
Hint obtained. So it's basically like fucking Vampire, where you get hints of each character. I imagine we'll end up getting like... Imagine the evolution stuff is what normally gets handled by our weapons and shit.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
5th day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther. How... words today, man. Words. How I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one I cannot tire. At last we shall be together forever and ever. Until the day, many years from now, when we are old, and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment, when which I can finally shed the weight of letters, and tell you in person every day how I feel about you, thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles.
The schoolhouse. Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
It's very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow.
Let's see, 21st day of February, 1687. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much longer I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. I can't argue that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be the great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I see the pride in your eyes, then I know that my role on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you. Forever love your... Scratch that, reverse it. That pulled me out of my train of thoughts. Your love forever, Charles. Whoops.
For old time's sake?
Of course.
Music. A new Scotch tune in major G by Henry Purcell.
Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Let's take a look. November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you. I know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contracted our brothers in London, but unfortunately could not find anything in our archives that can match the descriptions of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps not too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely. We cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research, to take note of all your observations. A Brotherhood of St. Paul stole... Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe it is a little connected to vampire here. has so little presence in the new world. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs. Okay, so for those who do not know why I reacted like that, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stalls were part of Vampire. There was a character
I didn't know Eleanor
from...
and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden.
I'll continue after they're done.
If only we had known what would befall us.
So as I was saying, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stall is
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me, that was nice of him.
Yeah, so most characters have like Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. There's supposed to be some brotherhood dedicated to investigating the paranormal, as you kind of heard from me trying to read that. A study of H. Pearsall's Charconian G minor strings by E. Davenport. Esther Davenport, right. Sadness in Interval or Study of the Alien Scale by Heinrich Petrie. I just stopped to think about that for a second. Did I read that one already? Okay, no I haven't. My 4th day of August, 1694, my sweet Esther. I was down and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in the new world, in New Eden. And I'm sorry to have you by my side, for I fear your life. I wish I could have found a quieter corner of this land there to raise our children, but I fear this curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it. I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Your love forever, Charles.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Yeah. Now he was hiding his hair loss. How blunt. Fortalicium Fide by Alfonso Despina. Macarius by Jonas Nieder. Charles's notes. None on this side of the water, and few on the other side. Few on the other. I know that I came to New Eden as a minister in order to pursue the research of the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stall. And what strangeness I have found. There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. I'm not... Job 7... 13, 15. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. Then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling, and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowings? Is someone behind this? Who is the real target, and what caused the anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their bed?
Nothing else found on Charles. Chess piece.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Both.
I can still
Both is
picture
good.
him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
You were. Okay.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
Something must have really triggered him if he lost his edge.
What's this? I remember the teaching of my masters. May God bless their souls. Against a threatening unknown, when the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French Coachmare, or Coachmare, or the German Nachtmare, mare of the 12th century Middle Dutch meaning and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by only its one purpose: to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such an entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets to influence their thoughts and perceptions and make them endure the worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating a tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray to I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need information, but where to find them? Charles Davenport. Charles Davenport's brooch.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
I let my mind wander. Lo, children are a heritage of the Lord, and fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127-3. That's like, what, Old Testament? Could be misremembering that. 3 drops of lavender oil in chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub 12 palms behind the ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long my Charles departed. My word has come world. My world has come undone. Nothing happened. It was supposed to as it was supposed to be. I could not attend his burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dearest husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us, and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought you who loved him so should know of his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman.
Okay, that's all 3 of them then.
It's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
That's probably
Could
why
have made
he's...
him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Yes. Let's go curb stomp a ghost. Where's the door?
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Sorry, I actually kind of enjoyed reading all that.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall.
I'm not
Ask
sure like
around.
this film
See
grid
what
effect
people
that
would tell
kind
you.
of pick
I'll
up
go
on
to the cemetery and do the same.
for the far view. I'm not sure if anyone else picked up on it.
Be careful.
Aye. You too.
No map. I'll do the most scuba thing I can think of and just rush recklessly to every location I can think of without thoughts or consideration of where I am going.
A wisp. So close to town.
My...
Where are you leading me?
Oh. Nope.
More of you?
No. Go away, Speedy Big Ass. Oh wait, we can...
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Ripped wintergreen. So I can potentially craft my own herbs and shit then. Not herbs, potions. So I did notice... Oh wait, that regenerated?
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years.
The Bane ring flashed. Yeah, as I entered here. So I'm guessing it... Ah.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Pyrite and seashore candles. Which I
Seashore candle and pyrite will do the trick for the ritual.
And I did see a shore just before, so let's go to the shore. Cool. Noises. Okay, seashore candles.
Call this a fight?
Yes. I just do not gain EXP from it.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
A woman in white. Don't they only go after the unfaithful?
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Charles's Bible. Found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's opened at Job 7:13-15. This tie is doused with essence of Charles's ghost. After a closure performed by Ante, the bond between ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. If I can find his grave.
Which is apparently down this way.
Here you are.
Make manifest. That's what I need, right?
In each stain hides a story. Focus, Antea. Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now.
I know you're here.
I know you're here. I know you're here.
Charles!
You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
The glass guy.
Here, at last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
I want to at least see potentially what's been going on.
Do you know
here
how this
before
curse began?
we
What
end.
prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. but I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul, remembrance on your...
Antea, wait!
Wait for what? We're Banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
This is where shit hits the fan. Given that we can't run, and trust me, I'm trying to spam shift here, I am guessing something's about to happen.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you.
Back to
We need you.
NPC activities. Anything I can yoink? No. Oh, so we are part of the house. Whoa. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Follow the ship, follow the crew, follow the ship, follow the crew. Alright. I'm in! I'm in! Ooh. The immediate shiny. Banishers technique. As Banishers, we are no spiritual guards or inquisitors. We are ghost hunters for hire, specialized in sensitive crafters who train hard to protect the living through our rituals and knowledge about the ghosts and specters. We are no cult, there is no hierarchy nor established dogma amongst us. The most obvious reason why a Banisher becomes a Banisher is because he or she wants to protect the living from the dead. Whatever the reason, we are efficient, adaptive, and versatile. Our community is sparse and nomadic just like our predecessors were. We wander the world in search of living victims of the dead, cleansing haunting cases using our techniques, tried and trusted and honed by generations of masters and pupils. Releasing or banishing the ghosts, rarely blaming the living. Unlike puny sorcerers who do not waste our time crafting enchanted rifles with the butt, barrel, and stock engraving with runes and other symbols of power for hunting specters, or otherwise who would wish to depend on a single weapon. Instead, we bring our Bane powder, prepared according to the recipes handed down from generation to generation, rendering any firearm capable of shooting and damaging a supernatural target, no matter what ammunition, efficient, adaptive, and versatile. Our knowledge of alchemy and botany helps us selecting minerals and plants whose properties will support our work. We do not waste time in libraries or libraries or schoolrooms. We do not waste time drawing and carving or engraving complex circles of power, because what we gain in power or nuance, we lose twice as much more in time, risking putting ourselves and those around us in unnecessary danger. Instead, a clever banisher carries stamps in wood or metal which to mark a door, wall, or stone with the necessary symbol for appropriate ritual. We also wear rings on our fingers with these symbols, so we always have a range of powerful runes close at hand, as it were, efficient, adaptive, and versatile. They really just slammed that into your head, adaptive, efficient, versatile. Just stamped that on someone's forehead. Thus we prevail, thus we fight, thus we send back the creeping dead where they are supposed to be. From Death to the Dead by Balthasar H. Frenhofer. What's that boing sound? Are you playing with your beard? Rest. I'm guessing that's the rifle then, which was simply carved.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles.
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
I think Charles was right. This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther.
Ow. Axel. Whoa.
And Taya.
Oh, and Taya went.
Firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
And Taya went to face it alone. No.
Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house, are you?
It's up that way. Oh, what was that? I saw a shimmer.
And Taya?
Dark green, I guess.
Why would you go up there alone? I'm open. And here.
I forgot the buttons.
I don't suppose you spectres have seen Antea, have you? You're the boss and all, but you could have included me.
Yeah, there's like a shimmer of green. Oh, an alpha. Lilac.
See how they...
We're gonna find a dead up here, aren't we?
There?
Blind. All blind. Oh, Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, you hurt? Where are you? I'm here, my love. What happened?
She's dead.
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself!
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hellsballs. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No.
Whoa! Okay, this is the point where we fight, right?
Antea!
Oh, whoa.
You will suffer like I do!
Need one to help.
Shit.
Betrayer! I believe you failed! Again!
We are not your enemy.
You're still weak!
Yet I am steadily beating your ass. It just flung it out the window.
Where's Antea? If you laid a finger on her...
You what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back!
How touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak.
Whoa.
Will you come to her aid now, when all is lost? If you do, I'll be waiting.
Yo.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name.
Banishers, ghosts of New Eden.
Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Okay, I'll leave it there since we have now completed the demo. I wanted to... Groaning. Just what I want to hear while doing the outro. Anyway, as I was saying, if you made it to the end of me doing this demo, thank you so much for staying a while, relaxing, and hopefully enjoying. I've been Outback-Zero, and until next time, Outback-Zero, out.